I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
My name is Richard.
I am Darkside Phil. Oh my god.
I really need to make this fucking money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
Hello everyone,
I just can't do it.
Darkside Phil here.
I just can't do it. So why? Ban anybody who says they have Admiral. Ban anybody who says they have Admiral. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't smell my fingers.
I'm lurking.
Touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch. Got no bitch in my blood. 0 bitch in my blood. Honestly, straight lie in people's faces. I don't smell my fingers, right?
That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression.
Hey, what's up everybody? Let's get ready for chill. Let's get ready to chill.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, why are you doing this to me?
Why are you doing this to me?
Do it.
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser.
Phil's a loser.
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Big husband Richard.
Does somebody know where this sample is from? This vocal bit. Yeah, I saw the new David Davidson video. I don't know if I should watch it today or I should just watch DSP's whole fucking reaction response thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, let's go tips again because it's new, and then we're gonna get started. Right? Where the fuck was it? History. Ah, there it is.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff.
So hilarious. Laughing my ass
Can't
off.
afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh. Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday,
Tips.
Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity
The
of my business.
liquidity of my
Grocery
business.
shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday,
Guess what? Tips.
Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business.
Of my business. This is probably one of the most fun songs that one of the most fun that I've ever had making a song. Especially flipping the still tipping sample.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Alright, I guess it's time to begin then. It's time to get this party started. Welcome everybody, this is a live stream that you are watching right now, or it's a video on demand that you are watching later. I can't really tell. But in any case, you're watching it, so let's get started with watching it. Now, today we have a couple of things to talk about. First of all is the controversial fat cat pick. The fat cat pick. We're gonna talk about this a little bit later when everybody gathers around, okay? So you don't get to miss everything. First, we're gonna start with lesser news, such as DSP making $7 stream. We're gonna watch the daily wrap for that because it's probably gonna be pretty funny. dspgaming, and probably I wanted to watch the new Beggar's Journey because it's good and it's juicy and it's robust. So yeah, probably later on. And until then, I don't know. We're gonna fill some time with some chill. You know what I mean? Now, this photo that I just showed. This is me enhancing the photo, and there's a couple of them on Kiwi Farms. I'm gonna go through the different posts. We're gonna read it alongside with the robot that reads all the stuff for me. Then we're gonna watch this video of him, quote unquote, addressing it. I'm not sure if he did because I didn't watch it, but yeah. And we're gonna go through the stuff, right? But not right now. You gotta keep watching. This is the manipulation segment. Now let's see the daily wrap. Second stream ties for lowest support ever. As in ever. So let's get it started with the daily snort.
Good evening, everyone. And
this from yesterday.
welcome to the
It's
daily
as
wrap.
latest as you can get. Big ups Lunar Guardian for the 6-month membership, dude. You should get your new badge anytime soon. And big ups everybody tuning in to this European afternoon. And yeah, let's just get started with this trash.
For Friday, the 10th of June 2022, the premiere of The Quarry, which I played all day long because I knew that this game is around 10 hours long, at least from reports. I knew that me playing it over this weekend, I was going to try to beat it over the course of the weekend, at least the first run that I'm going to do in it. I also knew that I would probably take longer than other content creators to play it because I interact with my chat, we have discussion, I do shout outs, etc. I was going to be pausing and doing commentary in between the scenes and stuff. So I wanted to play the heck out of it today, okay? And what I will say is, since everyone wants to know what are my thoughts on it, first stream today, first hour was pretty good. Why? Because it was the prologue. And in the prologue, you meet two characters, little introduction, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of supernatural stuff going on. a little bit of kind of what the heck's happening, because not only is there, like I said, a supernatural element, and there's a creepy,
no makeup
like,
plus unemployed plus childless plus DoorDash plus total wine plus meds.
Hey, you're not
plus
supposed to do this
equals
math.
Big Cat.
It's illegal math, Saddam Hussein respecter. Oh, big ups. No makeup, unemployed, childless, DoorDash, total wine, meds. This is it's a whole build, you guys. It's a whole build.
kind of backwoods country element.
This is like the real life equivalent of like a mage in Skyrim.
Almost like, without spoiling, because I know many of you are probably going to watch
Hey,
it.
before we begin, check the pin message in chat or go to the podcast that we have tomorrow. We're having on none other than... Where the fuck is my thumbnail? I can't show this. Tomorrow, we're having none other than the resident accountant, the Kiwi farmer, the restreamer, the number cruncher, the forbidden math doer, Piece of Peace on the podcast. And we're going to talk about stuff that's been happening and stuff that has happened and stuff that will happen, because we can predict the future, guys. You should obviously know. And yeah, that's it. Tomorrow at some time, we're gonna be chilling and interacting together. So go and subscribe so you can get to see it. And this is a thumbnail. I think it quite worked out and it's pretty funny. So yeah. All right, let's now actually get into the daily wrap. We didn't miss anything within a minute. He was talking about playing The Quarry, which is a movie game. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, let's keep going. This is 11 minutes, so that's plenty of rapping to be done apparently.
Playthrough, a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of reference, which I dig. You know, I'm a fan of the old school horror movies like Texas.
Oh yeah,
Chainsaw
he's a massive
Massacre,
fan.
Friday the 13th.
What happens in the movie? I don't know.
Dead influences. There.
He's a massive fan.
After the first
Until you ask him anything. He's a massive fan of everything until you ask him a simple question.
hour,
And then the excuses start coming up. Dude, I watched this like a million years ago. How am I supposed to know?
the game introduces you to the actual cast of the game, because the prologue is kind of an introduction, and then you jump into the real game. And I hate to say it, but the rest of the first stream today, which is about two and a half hours, was basically learning who these characters were, introducing you to how they act, and I don't think I like any of them. I mean, there's a cast of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main characters. Out of them all, there's maybe two to three of them.
Why are you explaining this, you son of a bitch? Let's just skip through this trash.
Members,
Hold on.
Usually for a new release, you do a little better than that. It was a little on the slower side for a new release, but I wasn't gonna lose it or anything. I mean,
He wasn't gonna lose it.
Asterisk yawn asterisk.
Wait.
Good morning, Meerkat and gang.
I need to
Time
rewind a
wail
little
out
bit.
Today, rolling on the floor, laughing sake.
Hey, good morning, Paul. Paul is doing the whale equivalent of awake and bake, I guess.
I think Super Chats were
Awake and whale.
okay. We might have got a couple.
That's also what
members.
DSP does.
You know, typically for a new release, you do a little better than that. It
Okay.
was a little on the slower side for a new release, but I wasn't gonna lose it or anything. I mean,
I
support-
wasn't gonna lose it or anything. What? What is that even supposed to mean? I wasn't gonna lose it. You weren't gonna have a mental breakdown over tips? That's how kind of I understand it when you say I wasn't gonna lose it. I wasn't gonna lose it.
pretty good yesterday for the Summer Game Fest. The support was really good. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Summer Game Fest. That shit. The show by itself was all right. I mean, it was a gaming show by Jeff Keighley. It was about as much as you can expect. Some new games, some games that were announced before. Saw some gameplay. Nothing spectacular or groundbreaking.
I'm about to bust.
Oh yeah, there's no message on this. Big ups, Popper Lives. And this dude was restreaming it and was shitting on everything. For some reason, he still got a stick up his ass about Troy Baker. He was dumping on Troy Baker so much for no reason. No reason. And then he had like a podcast segment about it or some shit. I don't know. It's we can check this out in cases of extreme boredom.
So late stream happens, and I tell everyone,
late stream
come on
happens.
by, let's chill, because I feel like something's actually going to happen in the game now, horror elements. And indeed it did. I would actually say for attendance tonight, attendance was quite good. We had between 200 300 viewers the whole time. By the end, we had over 300 viewers, which is good for a late night stream.
And his reaction of the Summer Game Fest was probably the most toxic you can get. Watching a perfectly normal gaming event live And the dude was like super toxic. He didn't like anything.
What happened in the game? Some horror stuff. There were attacks, monsters, another supernatural element, some really cheesy stuff too. Like, again, really cliche horror movie style stuff was in there. Okay. Again, I feel like two of the characters are completely irredeemable douchebag scumbag people, and I hate
It's a super massive games game. That's what they do.
Is like, Jesus Christ.
They do it ironically though. They're like, oh, we're gonna have like bad characters on purpose because it's cheesy, but it's like the old movies that were bad.
It's bad. Okay. Some of the stuff in the game is unbelievable. There's actually a point where, again, you're supposed to be suspending your disbelief here for the game. One of the characters actually says, you know, why would I say that on the phone? That's like something that someone would say in a stupid movie. And the other character says, oh, well, maybe we are in a movie. And I was like,
yeah, that's their thing.
Scream? Like in Scream, that's
their thing. That's supermassive games in a nutshell.
Is that the kids in the movie feel like they're in a movie?
They feel like their games are so deep that they're meta.
And they have
like
to
a meta game
of a slasher movie to survive.
Or they just didn't try hard, and that's their excuse.
I really feel like this game is trying way too hard to do every cliche and cram it into one plot, and maybe it's trying a little too hard. Also, I hate to say it without spoiling.
So it's basically like Until Dawn.
5 hours in, and I think I've already figured out the whole plot.
And they made like 4 games in between, and they're still back on mission 1, I guess.
Like, we're already seeing these elements, and by the way, I hate to say it, some of these elements are very similar to Until Dawn.
Yes.
If you played Until Dawn like I did 7 years ago, when you're playing this game, you're not expecting to play Until Dawn Remake. And I hate to say it, the further into the game we get, it seems like that might be what it is. I'm not sure. Again, I'm only 5 hours in.
Until Dawn Remake.
So I'm not sure yet.
Imagine if they did that.
It's definitely confusing. Let's put it that way.
It is confusing,
tonight
yeah.
was a mixed bag for me. Like the second stream, I feel like the second stream tonight was better than the first because there were a lot of horror elements, which is good. But then every time that they go to this downtime where the characters are kind of talking or interacting, the dialogue's just cringe, and badly written.
Yep.
And like I said, maybe there's 1 to 2 characters in the game that I can stomach, and then there's others that I feel are terrible people. And the thing is with a horror movie or a horror game, when you end up liking certain characters in the movie or game, those are the characters you root for. Those are the characters you want to survive. So you want them to thwart the killer or the evil.
Also, terrible people could be amazing characters. Just like off the top of my head, the most common sense one is Walter White. Walter White becomes a terrible person in the later half of the show, but he's still a great character. The problem with their game is that they have terrible people that are written badly.
You're trying to kill them. You want them to do this or that. In this game, it's kind of like, well, you're trying to keep everyone alive, but you don't like half the people. So it's like, oh, keep them alive. You know, if they die, I don't really care. Let them die, right? No, I'm trying to get the best ending. Let me keep them alive. It's kind of torn. I'm torn on it. So anyway, by the end of tonight's stream, all right. Again, it was definitely
he's not gonna wage quit this because it's one of those super short games.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this game or not. We're halfway through, so I don't know.
He needs to do like 2 more streams and it's done.
If we're gonna like this game or not by the end. I have no idea how it's gonna go when I continue to play it tomorrow. All right, but tonight, you know, support wise,
and we get a massive like horse style exhale.
Super chats, I got about 35 bucks. Which
okay.
Is decent for super chats.
Why do you have to tell us how many super chats you got? That's very bizarre. I don't really like I haven't seen a lot of people talk about how the like total super chats. And he almost always brings it up when it's just a slow day. Dude, I got just like this amount in super chats.
I reached $7 in tips. That was it. And the whole stream.
No.
This was the stream that in my opinion was better than the first stream.
Oh, that's your opinion though.
There was more action. There was more going on. I didn't really talk about it during the stream. I did send out like a tweet and I did do a post on my channel.
I didn't talk about it, but I went out of my way to beg on Twitter and make a community post. Is this still up? Let's do a quick fact check. Is this community post still up? It probably is. Since he doesn't delete his tweets, he doesn't delete this shit. This 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago. There we go. Here it is. So tonight, the Quarry stream has picked up with the horror and gore. However, for some reason, this is actually my least supported stream ever so far. What do you mean so far? What? My least supported stream ever so far. Okay, if you could swing by and help out in any way, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, I would appreciate if you stop shitting up YouTube with posts like this. And of course, we got posts with private videos. Fucking nice. Let's go back to this.
But I wasn't gonna sit there and complain about it all day. I wasn't gonna be whining about it or whatever. But essentially, you'll take a look and it's like, overall today, it was supposed to be a new release day. I played the new game all day, and it's kind of a flop of a day. I actually feel
It's flop of the day
tonight. I would have done better for sure.
This dude still thinks that games correlate to getting money.
Maybe if I hadn't played the quarry and I'd played something different. Sometimes, I mean, to be honest, usual Skyrim stream.
But apparently begging doesn't correlate to money, because there wasn't even like a 1 minute man tip. Not even a 1 minute man.
We'll probably
swung by to support.
The quarry did it. And that's crazy because Skyrim I've been playing since freaking December, right? So it kind of baffles me. I mean, is it just people are just so turned off by this game they won't support the streams of it? We had good attendance all day.
Maybe you're boring. Maybe your commentary is boring.
Attendance today was good.
Because with those games, they give you everything. So all you have to do is just chill and talk over it and comment on stuff that is happening. You don't have to be super focused in the game because it's a movie that you just gotta press buttons to progress, which is pretty simple. And you just gotta make choices. And that stuff is fun to talk about and it's interesting to talk about. And the fact that he failed at that means that he's just really bad at giving, like, running commentary on stuff.
It was, you know...
Because for those games, that's all you need.
On the first stream, around 400 viewers. On the late stream, up to 300.
Kind of like with those horror games that were pretty big with streamers some time ago, like with Slender and stuff like that. Because with those games, all you need to do is just fill in the air while you're walking around, exploring, doing stuff. And then when the jump scare happens, you just have... Obviously, you just get scared and that's it.
Which is good.
Lord
so I
have
don't
mercy,
get it.
I'm about to bust.
You guys...
Everything I'm doing is improving. You're loving it. You wanted this. I'm always changing. We're doing this together. But I need your money.
Dude, we're doing this together. Everything is amazing. I'm doing better, but this is my slowest stream I've ever had. Huh? Something doesn't make fucking sense in this. I'm very confused right now.
Huh?
That makes me cringe.
Does any have any insight? I'd love to hear it. I don't know why people were so turned off today, and the contributions were quite frankly low.
So what he's expecting is
actually a tie.
what he's expecting is for you to write him a comment about why people aren't contributing, and apparently people did exactly that. I'm gonna go through that, read them in a little bit.
With the worst stream that I did of last year, which was me playing Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect, yeah.
I was playing Mass Effect 3, and everyone was saying, "Oh my God, this game is so boring. Wow, we didn't realize how badly this game has aged." And I was trying to tough my way through it to finish it, and one of the final streams of the game made $7. I've tied that tonight for a new release.
Okay, then that actually means that you've gone worse at what you do than last year. That just kind of makes sense, right? But no, it's a bad game. The game that's bad.
What to say. All right. So what I'll say is this: I'm not changing the schedule. Here's the deal. Tomorrow it's the quarry again on the first stream. Now we're going to head around 8 hours into the 10-hour game. I'm assuming it's really going to pick up now, and now you're going to see crazy shit happening constantly in this plot. You would think, right? You would think that's where we're headed at this point. I hope you'll join me. If you thought that the first streams were boring, I think it will pick up. If you don't like the game, I obviously can't convince you to really join me. You know what kind of game it is. It's narrative-based, horror-themed, obnoxious people. You know?
Yeah, but that's a perfect recipe for funny commentary. That's all you need. That's a perfect recipe for good commentary. All you gotta do is shit on them, make fun of them, and have like a fun time crapping on a game, and just like, that's it. That's it. You don't have to be good at anything. There's no skills that you have to apply. You just have to entertain. And when it comes to entertaining, he is dead in the water, as we see from the $7 fucking stream.
Tomorrow night, I am doing Street Fighter, which normally would have been on a Friday night, but I bumped to Saturday this week because I wanted to play the Quarry all day because it was a new release that I thought people were going to want. So it will be Saturday night fights on
Saturday night style fights.
45 p.m. Pacific time. only the second to last session of the 30th anniversary edition of Street Fighter. After this and one more, we're done. It's retired, okay? Now, on Sunday, I'm doing something completely different. You know, on Sunday, I'm going to be doing the reaction to the Microsoft Bethesda event.
And he's doing another react.
Sunday night, I'm going to
And Monday, he's doing another react.
do more of the Quarry. Why? Because I really want to beat this game.
Super mega desperate.
So Sunday night will be the Quarry, and then Monday, the main stream, we're exploring the new PlayStation Plus tiered service for the first 2 hours of the stream. After that, I'm doing the Capcom event react, okay? And then Monday night, we're going to finish the Quarry if I haven't finished it yet. If I did finish it, we'll finish Uncharted 2. But it depends on how far I get in the Quarry, okay? So what I would hope is, you know, maybe you guys are staying away. Maybe many of you are playing it, and you didn't want to swing by until you were maybe way ahead of me. Maybe you guys were watching some of the videos, and tonight on the late stream in particular, you didn't get caught up yet, so you didn't want to attend the late stream. Maybe you'll be back tomorrow. That would be great if you could. But all I can say is, if you could support tomorrow's stream, Saturday streams, that would be outstanding. Again, I have no idea what happened today. Why
And we're shrugging. We don't know anything.
For my lowest supported stream since the lowest supported stream last year. Which
Okay, so wait. Is it now we had a slow stream or you had a slow stream? Because there was also one cool clip of him saying we received a $25 tip from 1 Minute Man. That's one of my favorite clips. I laughed a lot when I heard it. We received the 25. Did we have a slow stream now, or you had a slow stream?
It was Mass Effect 3. Like, I was not expecting that for a new release. And by the way, this is not the end of the world. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it actually.
It's a group. It's a group project.
Because I have tomorrow, Sunday, and maybe Monday night to even get through my first playthrough of this game. And by the way, this game was $70. Now, a fan donated it. All right, thank you.
Oh, so okay.
Who donated the game?
Then why are you saying it was $70? Did he catch himself trying to bullshit and then mention that somebody gifted it? Why would you mention how much it costs when somebody else bought it? What?
Because that would have been even worse if, like, I paid full $70 for it and I have a slow day. You know, it's crazy, right? Anyway. Well, I guess.
Oh my god, you guys are not gonna believe this game was $70 fucking dollars, but somebody else bought it, so it's okay. Why am I saying
What
this?
you do is hope for the best tomorrow. Number one, let's hope the game gets better. Let's hope that the second half, because we're about halfway through. Let's hope the second half of the game, it picks up, it gets better, more interesting horror elements, more plot elements that'll make it more interesting rather than just teen angst constantly with a bunch of dudes.
Teen angst.
Right?
Just
also,
teen angst. This is what I see when I watch DSP stream. I wanted to watch also the Dark Dave Raw or Mirror, it doesn't really matter. And I wanted to see how this stream ends, because there's probably an unrecorded segment that is gonna be pretty bitchy, if you know what I mean.
We're pretty much out of time for tonight.
Pretty much out of time.
I am not doing anything else, so I'm just going to leave it on resume, I think, for tomorrow. All right, so we'll just like quick resume from there. Yeah, so guys, thank you for a great second session here of the Quarry. This definitely was more interesting than the first. At least there was some creatures, some interesting stuff in it, but still, I'll be honest, it does leave something to be desired. I feel like the dialogue is quite bad, and honestly, I don't know if there's a single character that I really like. And the thing is, if you don't relate to the characters and like some of them, you don't desire to see them survive, and you kind of lose that feeling of investment, right? If you don't have a feeling of investment in a few characters that you like,
That is true. That's also my problem with those games. And at the same time, I'm not even a big fan of the David Cage style games, even though they're good to play with other people. Like when you're sitting on a couch, you're playing together, you're making the choices together, you're talking to each other. But I can't play a game like that by myself. There's no way.
Oh, I guess we'll see as we continue down. Like at this point, I think I'm about halfway through. People are saying the game's about 10 hours long, and I'm now 5 hours in. And we are, right? We're in chapter 5, and the game has 10 chapters and an epilogue. So we did the prologue and 4 chapters today.
Okay, start begging already.
Okay. And I certainly hope that you enjoyed the commentary that I added to it. And we'll continue tomorrow. All right, guys? Thank you so much. Everyone on stream, everyone on demand. If you watch this on demand, again, remember, great ways you can help out. You can like the videos. You can leave comments on the videos. Let me know what you think. You can always support the channel via any of the means you see in the description of the video. Okay, guys? Thank you, and until next time, which is sooner rather than later, it's tomorrow.
And now we go out of YouTube mode. Now we end the recording. Let's see what's gonna follow immediately.
Guys, I stopped recording. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna turn off the controller.
Okay, turn off the controller. And
see, the thing is, quick resume. I don't know if I trust it.
we're gonna jump right into begging, aren't we?
Overnight. I might just leave. Yeah, I might just leave the console on overnight.
Okay.
Just, you know, resume tomorrow.
Why don't you do some Q&A?
So
Do some Q&A. Come on.
All right.
And beg.
I hope you guys enjoyed today. I don't know what happened tonight. Earlier
I don't
today,
know what happened.
First stream, it wasn't like, oh my god, groundbreaking amount of support. But we had about, I think
Lord
it
have
was like
mercy,
$80
I'm
something
about to
in tips. It's
bust.
okay.
Super
For a
chat.
daytime stream. You know, we had a good amount of super chats tonight. I don't
Big
know what
ups.
happened. Like, take a look.
Take a look.
$7 in tips. We
Okay.
did end up getting, at the end of the night, around 30
Oh, we did end up getting. Did I do I get a fraction of the 7?
We didn't even get 100 likes, and it's a new release.
Oh no, not even 100 likes.
You know, I'm not gonna sit here.
I'm lurking and I'm
$5
stalking
to
when you
$7.
least
This
expect
match
it.
is Mass
Big
Effect,
ups
which
for
was
the
the lowest
sub,
stream of
Crimson
last
Red.
year. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, it is what it is. I guess I'm not gonna get super upset about it or anything. At the same time, obviously, it's disheartening that people have been screaming for a new release.
People have been screaming. Now it's people's
Got one.
fault.
And,
Now
I
it's
don't know what
people's
happened.
fault. It's always their fault. You can just make up somebody that was demanding him to play this game. They were screaming it. You see the words he uses? Oh yeah, because he wants to be a victim of this. A victim of people asked me to play this game, then they didn't support it.
Tonight.
Fucking
No,
assholes.
the thing is, here it is. Tomorrow, the mainstream is this game again, and then tomorrow night is old school Street Fighter. Saturday night fights, I'm calling it. All right. So at the very least, tomorrow we'll have more variety. It won't be the same game all day long. So,
All right. We heard this. Beg some
see
more.
what happens. Crap will start hitting. All right, everyone. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for a chill day. I'm gonna upload this gameplay right now to the channel. Thank you. Please have a good night.
All right, and that's it. Big ups to, who was it? Come along if you can't sing along for the super chat that says super chat. And for the 7-month membership, enjoy your new crown thing, Carrie Diamond thing. And their message says, shout out Meerkat, God bless the Kino Casino. Big ups. And big ups to Paul J. Brazel for a super chat that didn't pop up. We got movie sign. Classic Science Theater 3K. Good morning. Big ups movie sign and Paul. Now we're done with this video. Then what else are we gonna do? Let's just address the trolls real quick, huh?
Sunday night. I am changing the schedule around a little bit. And then on the late stream, it'll either be the conclusion of the quarry or if who's been coming in here recently.
Oh yeah, listen to this.
All right. Now, one other thing that I want to say. There's been some annoying trolls, in particular, one particular person who's been coming in here recently and doing a ridiculous amount of trolling, spamming, harassing. If it happens tonight, I'll do my best to keep it under control. Please just ignore it. If you address it for a moment and say, oh my God, look at this, look at that, all you're doing is giving them exactly what they want, and then they're gonna come back, all right? We did our best earlier today. We did kind of keep it under control. That does not mean this person will not come back tonight and try it again. On the late streams in particular, this guy seems to be a constant problem. Last night when I was finishing Zelda, this guy, I'm not exaggerating, had about 40 accounts.
How do you know it's one guy though?
Finish up Zelda, okay?
Or are you just making it up? How do you know it's one guy with 40 accounts? And also notice the fact that if only Iced Coffee has 40 accounts to become a member to him, he's a valued member of the community. But if a troll has 40 accounts to talk about Kat's picture in chat and troll with other stuff, then he is a mentally ill moron or whatever he was. Like, how do you know how many accounts the guy got?
Be patient. Apologies in advance.
It's just a theory. It's a game theory.
My best, and please don't pay attention to any nonsense.
Don't pay attention to anything. Don't question anything. Anything. So I guess now we get to address the elephant in the room. It barely even fits in the room anymore, you guys. The elephant in the room name is... Okay, I'm not gonna be that mean. Let's begin first with how it all started, right? With the origins. Somebody, some individual, posted this photo in a detractor Discord, apparently. That is not my Discord. I think it was maybe Dark Dave, I don't really know. And this is the photo that they posted, right? this and a car. That is DSP's car. We got it confirmed. That is DSP car. We're gonna load the photo, perhaps. Maybe not, but you can see it's DSP's car. It's in the thumbnail for this stream. So yeah, this is the picture. There is DSP, unquestionable DSP. This is him. This is the guy. You can tell by the patchy goatee and everything. And a question mark lady next to him. No one knows who that is. Or at least there's no way we could confirm it. Now the file name, let's start our investigation here. The file name is image 2021 0421, which is the 21st of April 2021. At this time, I guess probably 17 o'clock in 59 seconds. All right, maybe not, but maybe yes. All right, this DSP's car, DSP, and a questionable lady who nobody knows who it is, right? Obviously, first thing you gotta think is it's Kat, because who else can it be? The dude doesn't socialize with anybody else, let alone drive him in his car, right? Now let's keep going. What else we got? We got another post that basically did a little bit more investigation, 4chan style. So let's real quick run the robot on this and see what the robot says, all right?
Genie the Hedgehog said, "Can anyone verify whether this is shopped?" Did a little looking, and I think with this we can conclude it's genuine. On a whim, I checked where the nearest gas stations were from the Pigpen. Closest one is literally 5 minutes away and is a Fred Meyer gas station. Rocks in the background of the original pic match the ones in Google Maps perfectly. Reflections on his car match the colors of the overhang. Bushes look a little different, but the original pic's timestamp is dated for April of last year, so it makes sense that they were in bloom. He's wearing the same...
Okay, this is this been striked out, so I'm not gonna go through reading that. But I will continue reading from there on, if I could even find it, perhaps. What a professional stream. Okay, anytime now. Anyway, so the picture itself is genuine. We pretty much can't even question the validity of the photo itself. Now, this girl, who the frick is this girl? Right? It makes sense for it to be Kat. And at this point, I'm thinking that it is Kat. Because I did some enhancing of my own, and you can find other people enhancing this photo, but I just figured I could do it by myself. And man, this does kind of look like Kat. If you really kind of give it a good hard look. This picture is from 3 years ago, from when they got married. It's an Instagram photo. And you can see her face getting a little bit rounded up here. And, you know, fluffier, let's say. And in this photo, it looks like a natural continuation of that process. You know what I mean? So it kind of does look like that. There's also something that I posted because I wanted to also explore alternative possibilities of what it could be. Let me just find where it was that people were disagreeing with me.
About to burst.
My wife is an attractive human person that I engage physically with. Ignore anybody who says we've never been robust. Also, losing tea haunted me.
Oh my god, big ups your boy. Ignore everybody. Ignore everybody who talks shit about my family, dude. Now, this, I got somebody in my Discord send a picture of this lady that is, I don't even know who that is, but it looks remarkably similar to the girl in the car. And I have no idea who this is. They said that it's his cousin, but later on, people told me on Kiwi Farms, they responded to this, of the cousin looking very different, as in like this. So it's not his cousin. I don't know who else it could be because we don't have a different character that is a different cousin. And yeah, basically, I think I'm probably wrong with this, and this is just Kat, but I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, because I really, really didn't believe that Kat could have morphed into this this looking person. I really didn't believe so, but that's what we got. Apparently, that's it. That's my opinion, that this in the photo is Kat, right? There's no makeup, so it's a little bit harder to tell. But like I said, compared to the wedding photos, they look kind of similar. And it's also been a long time since we last saw Kat, so it could be anything. So this girl in this photo is still in question. I don't know where this photo came from. I don't know who this is, but I am willing to, or at least I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, to explore it as a viable possibility. So it doesn't happen that everybody jumps the gun and then DSP just comes out and debunks everything and we all kind of look silly. So I was willing to look silly myself, so we could at least explore an alternative possibility. But chances are that it is Kat. So I am Team Kat now. Hashtag Team Kat. And I guess that's basically it. If you want some dope funny memes, you can go and... Oh, that's not basically it. There's more. We got lore on who took the picture. Yeah.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Could that be Kat's replacement and Phil ain't said nothing? Flushed cocktail.
No way. Come on, that's a massive downgrade if that would be Kat's replacement. No, come on. And actually, I'm gonna run a poll in chat. Let's see what you guys think about this. Chat. Let's see. Shut up. All right, let's run a quick poll. Hashtag Team Kat or hashtag Team, I don't know if it's cousin, but let's say cousin, because that's the way she's been known, okay? Team Kat or hashtag Team Cousin. All right. Yep, let's go. All right. Pledge your allegiance to your team. Just like with Twilight when it was a thing. Everybody was picking a side. It was a massive civil war. Now, here is the guy who actually knows who took the picture. So let's run the robot on that.
Blocked by Daylight said, "At King of Hateful Slurs, any chance you could find more information or pics from that Discord user? That picture will unnerve Phil so much. He can't lie about it. It's literally him and Kat caught in 4K. This is like finding gold that's been hidden in plain sight for a year. I'll introduce myself here then. To put it simply, I was the one who posted the image to the Discord. I don't know why I didn't see this coming, but I guess I'm just truly that fucking retarded. So I'll answer a few things and probably be on my way, since the whole thing is very simple. I did not take the photo. TLDR, me, a friend and a mutual were in a Discord call 3 months ago playing some Guilty Gear Strive. We talked about a lot of shit and DSP happened to have come up. The mutual mentioned he worked at the supermarket that Phil frequents and showed the picture as proof. Simple as that, to be honest. No, I am not going to add him to get more photos if people are wondering."
And that's about it. The guy from this post knows the guy who posted the picture, and the guy who posted the picture and took the picture actually is allegedly a worker at this supermarket that they frequent. Okay, maybe the dude even works with Kat. We don't even know. Maybe that is even possible. That would be pretty wild, but apparently not, since they didn't say anything in this post. So I don't know. It's some shit to speculate about. But if you want some cool memes, you can go and read through this thread, or at least jump through the highlights. They're pretty fun. A lot of them are very very comedic. So I guess that is it with this one. Team Kat or Team Cousin, I guess you pledge your allegiance in chat. Now, is there anything else that I'm forgetting about? Let's go on DSP Gaming. Let's actually watch the Snort Burnell from yesterday. in case there is something missed. Oh yeah, Reddit made him money. He talked about like Reddit made him like $100 or something. That is it's a huge doubt, huge X, huge one.
Right.
Now this is from the 10th. I guess it's the content we're watching is from the 9th.
This week very much is a test for me. I want to see how will these live react events perform. And here's what I mean by that. Before this year, I never did these. It was always just I do recap react videos, right? This year, I'm doing it differently. I want to see the live react, so I'm going to do them. But I'll be honest with you. As of now, it's been about a week since I reacted to the Sony State of Play last week, which was my first live react I ever did to one of these events. It's got about 5,000 views on DSP Gaming. I mean, it's good, but it's certainly not. Wow, Phil finally did react like we've been asking for 5 years, and now we all came out and chose to watch. We were very excited.
Because they've been asking for 5 years, you fucking idiot. And you always do that with everything. People ask for a long fucking time. And it's not, he doesn't think it's gonna make him money, or he's too lazy to do it. And then he just fucking does it 5 years later. And then he's wondering, man, why is the success that I thought I would have not as big as what people were saying 5 years ago?
It's more like, yeah,
5 years.
We'll watch
Yeah.
it casually.
Do you know why? Because everybody else who is more charismatic, entertaining, and has a bigger following also watched that State of Play. And they also watched Summer Game Fest. Because I was watching Summer Game Fest with the guys from The Escapist. Not with them, but I was watching their stream. And it was a fun fucking interactive chill time. And not like this toxic asshole. And we can check out his reaction to the Summer Game Fest so you can get an impression of what it was.
It wasn't really that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought from the way you guys were hyping it up, right, that it would obviously be way more popular, but it wasn't. Now, I'm not complaining. It was still a fun thing to do. 5,000 views compared to my regular videos that I put out on DSP Gaming is quite good. So don't get the wrong impression. But, you know, for the amount of hype and demands that I got, and I mean that. It wasn't like, oh, casually request that Phil do this. It was like, you must do what everyone else does.
And now we're just guilt-tripping people.
You must live react because they're popular. Why aren't you live reacting?
Who told you this, bro? Like, what is he fucking making up these, like somebody was gonna bomb his house or something if he didn't do a fucking reaction video? This is just made up nonsense so he can guilt trip people. Man, this wasn't as successful as I expected. Let me talk shit to my viewers.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know how people are going to react, but I hope that you guys will join me for these during the week, and let's see how it goes. This is, for me, like I said, this is an interesting experiment. Now, if I do it this week, and quite frankly, it's not that exciting and people don't really care about it, if I'm streaming early and no one's on the streams because I'm streaming early, then I don't see the reason to keep doing it. I'm just being honest. You know, again, this is a big step for me to do these events. I have to change my schedule around to be here on time to live react to said events. You know, this is a little different than what I would usually do, and it is extra work. I'm okay with doing it.
Oh, what is extra work though? How? Wait. You have been on record saying that reaction stuff is minimal effort. And it's what you do when you just want to get a quick paycheck and just sit there and do nothing all day. And now we're changing this into putting fucking effort and being extra work. Really? Really? Like, all you need to do is just open up a live stream.
But if I do it this week and no one really cares, then I'm probably not going to keep doing them. So let's see what happens. All right? It really very much is kind of a scientific experiment for me, right? I'll be recording many different factors and aspects and reactions to it, and we'll see how it goes and go from there. All right? Worst case scenario, if I do all this week and it doesn't do very well, then I'll go back to doing what I used to do, the recap reaction stuff, and I won't have to stress so much about changing my schedule around and live reacting. You know what I'm saying?
I want to make
what he's gonna do with this shit is he's gonna condition people to thinking that the react stuff is not special anymore, and then not only will he get a little amount of money when he plays games, the reactions are gonna be kind of normalized and they're not gonna be impressive or interesting anymore, and people are gonna get bored. And then he's gonna start begging during reaction videos, which is gonna be very interesting. Oh my god, are you trying to say that you don't like my reactions? Look, I'm enjoying this Chris Chan documentary, part 64. We just learned that he put his jizz in a fucking jar and put it in the freezer. Bleh. That's what Christian actually did, by the way.
Amount of money for no effort.
Obviously, The more nominations I get, the better.
The more income. Boy, that was a little Freudian slip. Oh my God, he's drinking gin.
The more input I get, the better. Excuse me. Excuse my mispronunciation of the word input. Okay, so the more input I get, the better. One of these weeks I said, I'm just not gonna get the juice. And for a week I didn't drink it and my fucking foot went whoop. I was like, my foot, why did I do this to myself? And it took, no exaggeration, about a month of drinking the juice again to get enough of it into my system, into my metabolism, that the swelling went down and it hasn't come back since. Okay? Why am I telling you this?
I don't fucking know, but I'm skipping it because we already talked about this last stream.
More expensive one this week.
Oh yeah, this is the trash with the bullshit. With the stupid ass cherry juice. To sum up the cherry juice conspiracy, the store, the greedy fucking store, put in too many ads. And they also wanted to have their own like special kind of a place where they advertise their products. And they put the cherry juice that he likes in that section instead of where it usually stays, and that caused a massive meltdown.
Fat man's sweaty orifice to me saying I'm Karen. Christian to the dollars.
You are though.
Karen, is this a detractor meme? No, of course not. It's the stupid meme going on right now on social media.
Freudian slip is to say by mistake what you mean.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it, and he admitted to it. That's exactly what it is. He didn't even say the slip of the tongue. He said a Freudian slip.
And they complain about things.
He used the exact term. For once he was right.
Call them Karens. They only care about themselves and their own personal rights and shit. They don't care about anyone else. Whoa, Skullmaniacs now with a $20 tip.
Whoa, we got $20.
Whoa, what's this, another giant tip? Seriously? What is going on tonight? I just received a $50 tip. And now Scully Maniacs did another $20 tip, so let's get...
Oh no, he received a 50. It's not we received, so I'm not getting any of it. 50. That fucking sucks, man.
Skullmania actually...
Come on. I should buy a stake in Burnell Productions. I'm gonna buy 51% and then start telling him what to do, because I'm gonna be his boss.
With that, we're at 100. Because actually...
And 51% from Burnell Productions, that's about like $20.
Added wrong? So we just started with Pac-Man. We're at $100. I mean, come on, guys. Thank you so much. Holy crap. So already we get to do a pull for a hat. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature?
It's a money creature.
Yeah, look. It's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
Derek, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, his reaction from 1 minute man tips to getting tips like this is different. Because the dude that just gave him all this money is, I guess, some random guy, or at least more random than 1 minute man. Because with DSP, if he gets the same tip every day, he becomes conditioned to getting it. He becomes entitled to getting it. So eventually he's gonna expect to get it, and he's not gonna value it as much. And therefore we get a reaction like this that is just so casual.
Good morning, my man. Mad UPS. Cool right facing fist, left facing fist.
Yeah, big ups Paul and Dominic for the fist bump.
I've been caught up today on the schedule.
In the super chat, big ups.
Podcast. I'm not playing Mario Strikers anymore this week. I may play at a future date. There's just not enough time. There's so many reactions.
Because it's a football game?
And I want to try to at least do one run of the quarry this weekend. I don't have time to play Mario Strikers at all. So I told everyone I'm not going to get it for now.
Come on, dude, get it.
And maybe I'll get it later this month, but we'll see. But for now, I have to hold off. There's just no point in buying it when I have no time to play it. All right, I'm just going to ban this idiot because he just did the stupidest thing ever trying to create drama, so goodbye.
Banned.
What is the drama he's trying to create, though?
Often, if ever again. But if you guys demand it in the future, if we have time for chill streaming at night, and you want to see this come back, I'd be willing to come back to it and play more of it. But it's up to you guys, really, okay?
Let's bust out our mobile phones, and let's get ready to play mobile games.
Fuck yeah.
What does DSP stand for? Dipshit Phil. Everyone knows that. I'm a big
dipshit Phil. Is there any more meat to this? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Reddit.
A year ago,
yeah, get a load of this.
Also, Phil smokes shit. Give me $1.50. He says I'm gonna get shit from the Druckmann fanboys. No, I'm not. No one cares. He says fuck them. No one should pay $70 for a remaster. I loved your take. I'm not gonna get any shit. No one cares. I get shit from all these idiots and I ignore it, and it does absolutely nothing. If anything, some moron will post it on Reddit, and I'll get another 20,000 extra views on my channel that help boost it on YouTube, and I'll laugh.
But did it help though? Let's talk about help boosting it. Because who is this getting boosted to? Nobody cares about those videos, DSP. Nobody really cares about them, and you don't put enough effort in them for people to care. Because random people ain't watching these shitty-ass playthroughs, as you can see from the views, I mean, obviously. And look at his Summer Game Fest reaction, didn't even break like 2,000 views. Not one of them. And that's his DSP React series. It's supposed to be the hypest fucking thing. Well, it is what it is. And now with the gameplay videos, we can barely break 1,000 with some of them. And some of them is just a tragedy. So no, you can say to yourself, and you can try and convince people that the hate watchers are actually helping you. They're not helping you. The algorithm does not give a shit about stuff like yours because it's not catchy. And the algorithm knows much better than to promote this. It's just as simple as it is.
You know, it's funny, I was actually looking, so you guys know recently on Reddit they've been posting my videos up there. You guys know that, right? Like, they're idiots. They posted it on Livestream Fails. They posted one on, like, something about beggars of streaming or something like that. So,
beggars
like, 2 or 3
of
times
streaming.
in the last couple of weeks, they posted me on Reddit. Guess what? I made $100 in ads on those suckers. They're so stupid. I was looking, I was curious. I was like, I just wonder. So I looked at those videos. Those videos made hundreds of dollars in ad revenue. And I'm like, wow, what a bunch of dumb shits.
Hold on. Hundreds of dollars. At first you said 100. Let's rewind.
$100 in ads on those suckers. They posted one on, like, something about beggars of streaming or something like that. So, like, 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, they posted me on Reddit. Guess what? I made $100 in ads on those suckers.
$100 in ads, okay? And then in the same breath, he says hundreds of dollars.
They're so stupid. I was looking, I was curious.
What am I supposed to believe?
So I looked at those videos. Those videos made hundreds of dollars in ad revenue.
Hundreds of dollars. So it's anywhere from $100 to $1,000. Wow. Well, you should keep begging more, embarrass yourself more, because that's all you got left. The hate watchers is all you got left. That's all. So capitalize and cash in on every single one you got. Because end times are coming.
And I'm like, wow, what a bunch of dumb shits.
I'm not in a rush. I can stay for the finale.
They literally paid me with their dumb shit. Go ahead, keep linking me all over Reddit. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm.
Oh yeah, also that is true, Homer. That is a very important point. When you embed a video on Reddit and they play it through the Reddit player, not a player, but the embedded script that is in the post, you don't get to see ads. So unless they actually went to his video and then ads played, in the case that those people were not using ad block, then maybe he would stand a chance of getting like 0.2 cents or some shit like that.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Guys, thank you.
I mean, this was just like a pathetic cope. And also, it could be reverse psychology of trying to be like, please, you guys, post me more on Reddit. You're fucking helping me. Because I actually kind of think he hates being posted on Reddit. And it really irritates him, and it puts a... I don't know how it was called, the expression, but it kind of messes up his begging when there's people externally that don't really know about him making fun of him, like on Reddit, because a lot of those people on Reddit that saw the post, they're just kind of normie people that don't know about him. So this kind of a cope and a reverse psychology. So yeah, that's not gonna work. If anything, that next time that they're gonna post a begging clip, they're gonna post it somebody edited video. So DSP is not gonna get shit. So yeah, now I think it's reasonable for us to watch the new Beggar's Journey, because it's been 3 days since it came out, so I think it would be pretty chill if we watch it now. Part 13. This one has... What does it have in it? It's the Vest Streak, huh? Oh, Vest Streak. Very interesting. Unless there is anything else that I wanted to show, which I'm not sure. I don't think there was. Was there? Let's just do a quick scroll. Oh yeah, the Act Man. There's a massive controversy with the Act Man and Quantum TV, with a bunch of gay ops and YouTube taking Act Man down for absolutely no reason. And a joke. And I guess that is all I wanted to show for today. So let's get into the Beggar's Journey, part 13.
What is up, everybody?
Let me link it in chat. Make sure to go and drop a like if you haven't already. haven't seen the video, and after this stream you can go watch it on your own time, so you don't have anybody talking over it and pausing it every 30 seconds to say something stupid.
It is time to get into part 13 of A Beggar's Journey. We have quite the episode for today, so before beginning, I would like to bring attention to the fact that we have achieved 16k subscribers.
Yeah.
So let me just take a quick moment to thank each and every single one of you who hopped along this journey with me.
Baller alert.
Also, for my channel members, I have recently updated the badges and emotes and will continue to make improvements to them over time. So I want to thank all of you for the encouraging words you've given to me and my channel. So without wasting any more of your time, let's dive back into the lore of Dark Side Phil.
Now the major developments late today in the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash investigation.
Oh my god, this segment is painful, honestly.
And what we've now learned. Here's Adrian Bankert.
This segment is just
Tonight, the new report
it's such an asshole segment, man.
Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna and 7 others, including their pilot,
piss me off every time.
in their final moments told air traffic control they were climbing to 4,000 feet. But in reality, they were falling, according to the NTSB, evidence that the veteran pilot may have been disoriented in the fog.
Tonight, the world reeling over the loss of Kobe Bryant, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Kobe was more than a basketball player. He was a beloved husband, an author, philanthropist, an Oscar, Emmy, and Annie Award winner, and most importantly, a father of 4 beautiful daughters.
On January 26, 2020, Kobe Bryant and his young daughter were killed by the cause of an accidental helicopter crash that also claimed the life of the pilot. The world mourned the tragic loss of the beloved basketball player and his daughter, and it was also a clear indicator that 2020 wasn't going to be the year we would all hope for. Darkside Phil was informed about Kobe's death during his pre-stream.
What? Are you guys serious? Kobe Bryant was in a helicopter crash? Is this true? If so, that's awful. Kobe legitimately passed away? Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, look, it's trending. Did Kobe? Not Kobe, bro Kobe? What the fuck? Kobe Bryant dies in helicopter crash, age 41, says report. Holy shit, that's awful. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash, age 41. The NBA legend was traveling with at least 3 other people in his private helicopter when it crashed in Calabasas on Sunday morning. Wow.
And of course, your favorite diaper furry fanatic fucking a 90 mouse just had to come in and drop one of the funniest jokes I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Boogie was flying the helicopter.
Wow, that was funny as fuck. You guys, you get it? That's funny because Boogie is fat.
You have to be to make a
and
joke
when a
like
fat person gets on a helicopter, it crashes because he's too fat.
Went down a pretty violent death.
Anonymous, by the way, he wears a diaper unironically. By the way, I think that's a better joke.
Along with his daughter.
I think that's a better fucking joke.
But I guess that would be me expecting too much out of a diaper furry. Anyway, DSP was doing his best to pay respect to Kobe's death, but it didn't take long for him to do something stupid. While playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, DSP made the very insensitive statement of comparing Kobe's death to losing the game save, calling it a double whammy. And after finding out that his death was due to a helicopter crash, he of course had to start talking about his past working for that helicopter company.
And you know, it's a helicopter crash, which is terrible. Like, I know for a fact from when I worked with a helicopter company, helicopters are amazing, but very risky. Like, there were a few times when I worked for the company that I worked for customer service for this helicopter company, and I dealt with a lot of companies that were basically like oil riggers, so they would fly people to and from their oil rigs out in the ocean on helicopters. And there was once or twice when the helicopter would go down, and there was almost always deaths. Almost always. It was a rare occurrence if a helicopter would go down and someone wouldn't pass away. They are very...
Bro, it's something crashing down from the fucking sky. Of course. Of course.
Very dangerous.
The fuck?
You know? And actually, I had opportunity once. I was offered to fly in a helicopter.
Oh, and he didn't do it.
And I
said, like 1% of them crashed.
No.
No.
I actually said.
But you fly on a plane?
You know, I don't know. Like, that sucks. That's just really awful news, man. This really, really, really sucks. I hope this doesn't continue to happen, dude. This blows. Today's just a bad day. Kobe Bryant passes away in a tragic helicopter crash. My saves get corrupted and deleted from friggin' nights.
Wow, what a terrible day.
I hope nothing else. I hope that's it. Seriously.
What a terrible day. A legend passes away. A person that people were inspired by and influenced by for decades dies tragically with his young daughter and other children and their parents. But man, I lost my fucking save. That would really fucking sucks today. What a terrible day. I lost my save.
That's gotta be it, man. We gotta cheer up. We gotta have a good day. This is not good. We gotta have better than this, dude.
In the chorus, he received some backlash for this dumb comparison.
I know it's a stupid joke. I know it's a joke, but it's just a stupid joke that's not necessary. And it's not even, it's the whole circumstance around how Kobe died and his daughter and the other children that were on that helicopter and their parents. And how much of a tragedy that is and how fucked up it is. And him just making a joke like this as a streamer and a public personality is pretty much a dick move.
On Twitter, it was just another example of DSP lacking any form of self-awareness. If he were smart, then he just would have paid his respects and let that be the end of it. But instead he had to make the situation about himself, as he usually tends to do.
I'm insensitive? How am I insensitive? What? I'm upset because horrible things are happening today. Obviously, Kobe Bryant passing away is way more horrible than me losing my game save. This is people being stupid. Let's equate someone's death to Phil losing his game save. I never said that, you fucking idiot, but you know, that's what morons will do.
Lord have mercy, I'm about
Make
to
shit up.
bust.
Put shit into my...
Comparing the Black Mamba and his daughter to a game saved, zero empathy Phil, face with symbols on mouth.
Yeah, big as Paul.
On YouTube today. Phil equates Kobe's passing with his game save corrupting. Fuck off, piece of shit. Suck my ass. Suck a turd right out of my butt. How about that?
And now, Kat.
Suck it. Suck the
Alright,
turd.
suck it.
Fuck
Suck
you.
the turds.
It's just like piling shit on shit. You know? You hear something awful. Okay, let's play a game to forget about it. Oh, look, the game's fucked up too. It's like, what's next?
All you have to do is just keep your mouth shut, man, and hear that somebody passed away and say that it's tragic and that you feel bad about it, and just carry on playing games. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. But now this is a whole segment, and now it's a segment in somebody else's video. And it was a segment in multiple people's videos before that. And he will never fucking recognize that just because he does dumb small shit like that, and then responds to it in a really over-exaggerated, overblown way, is what keeps people making videos about him.
Who knows? You know, this whole wild thing with trolls harassing the fuck out of me started with a viral movement called This Is How You Don't Play. If you really look at the situation, right?
A viral movement. This motherfucker is acting like Evil AJ is an activist or something. Like people were protesting in the streets and waving big signs saying this is how you don't play. What the fuck, man? Viral movement. No, it was a video of you being bad at games. Come on. Let's stop elevating it to this like viral movement.
Trolls on their ass all the time. Usually the reason this happened is because of like repeated rampant bad behavior. Like you can look at other people, I'm not going to name names, you know who we're talking about, okay? But they've done ridiculous things, blatantly lied to and cheated their audiences with documented evidence, sometimes even admitting it. And now we got someone who keeps spamming cheers.
Yeah, by the way, those people, they also get videos made about them that get millions of views. And I know because I watch them. People like Onision, people like Shane Dawson, people like Jake Paul, people like Logan Paul, people like the dudes from FaZe Clan, Ice Poseidon. There was one with T Martin, who was running like a CSGO gambling thing. And all these people, they also get videos made about them, and they get way more views than the DSP videos. So your point here is completely invalid.
Saying that I've adopted a cat, which people basically are trying to act like things are fact when no one has any idea what the positive surprise today is going to be. All I can tell you is that you guys have, no one's been dead on at all. No one has been dead on, so.
And we're talking about Jasper.
Yeah, man. I got someone I'd like you to meet. Yeah, here we go, perfect. This is Jasper, ladies and gentlemen, Jasper the cat. I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family. Doing ridiculous, over-the-top, racist things. This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs. So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them. The Holocaust never happened. Raging and insulting against viewers regularly, or players on the internet regularly.
That Holocaust bit was an out-of-context thing.
It's hard to concentrate when a bunch of little immature shits get into a fucking argument with my girlfriend. Fuck you. There you go. Subscriber-only mode. No fucking chat. That's what you fucking get.
That's what you fucking
Piss
get.
me the fuck off.
You toxic viewers.
There. Guess what? Now there's no more arguments. You know what I mean? Like, you see, here's a
That's because they didn't like Liana, by the way, because they were beefing with Liana in chat.
Bad behavior by these guys. Me, the reason that people hate me, or started hating me, is because my gameplay...
But hey, it could be worse. It could be like Kelly, Wing's wife, and she's gonna be flirting with Wing's mods in Discord. So yeah,
and I would not take it seriously.
It could get
Instead,
worse.
I would just make stupid, over-the-top, dumb jokes, and I pissed off the wrong people when it came to certain game devs, like Kojima, that I was insulting in my commentary. And it seemed like that became the reason. Let's make Phil the target of all of our ire by making these crazy "this is how you don't play" videos that would go viral. And the videos went viral. These people got insane views and insane popularity after making these stupid montages. You know, it's like my situation is completely different.
So during his usual Minecraft session, these people...
How is it completely different? He was toxic. Somebody got upset, made a video about him. That video got a lot of views. That's exactly the same that happens with the other people that he just talked about. And that I mentioned, that I name dropped.
The rant about the trolls. Basically repeating how they ruined his life, how they ruined his career. You know, you get the picture. You heard it all before. But during this cope session, DSP brought up something interesting. He told the story of how he met a former mod at a live event, and they were all cool and shit like that. But for some strange reason, that same mod turned out to be like everyone else.
There is a kid, and by the way, I'm not going to give you any names or anything specific or anything here, okay? I'm not going to do that. But there was a kid who was a fan of mine back in the day, and he actually met me in real life. We spent some time together. We hung out at one of the conventions that I had attended, and you know, I signed some of his stuff.
Notice how he said no names, but made sure to say it's a kid, so he can disregard his opinion, and you can have a lower opinion of him by default. This mystery guy he's talking about.
Really nice kid. Now he was younger. I would say.
So by default, he's in a weaker position by being framed as a kid.
Probably using.
Because he could have said there was this person, or there was this former mod that I had.
His teens, maybe early 20s, but I think he was in his teens when I met him. Okay, and really nice case. I love your content. You know, I love everything you do on YouTube or whatever. Genuinely a fan and everything. Okay.
Genuinely a fan.
Convention, that kid went home and said, you know, I'd like, you know, could I maybe moderate for you? And he actually moderated for me for a while and did some stuff.
So you have kids as mods?
Volunteer for a little bit, which was very nice of him. Okay, out of his the kindness of his own heart or whatever. Okay. Years later, now let me give a premise here. I haven't heard from this kid in years. Basically, he was a mod of mine. He kind of vanished, disappeared for like over 2 years. I never heard a word of peep out of this kid. So I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's, you know, how he's doing or whatever. No clue, right? I don't know. All I know is that, you know, the only interaction I ever had with this guy was a very positive one at a convention years and years ago. Probably, I would say at this point, thinking back, probably about 7-8 years ago. All right. Years later, all right, all of a sudden, I find out this kid hates my guts. Now, keep in mind, I haven't had any interaction with this kid since I met him in person, and he offered later on to be a moderator for me, and he had been an on or off moderator for me, and then he disappeared. So we're talking 2-3 years later since I never heard from this kid. He apparently hates my guts. He talks about me on social media all the time, riffing on me, making fun of me, insulting me and my family, and he's regular in detractor circles and all that, and I'm like, so what happened? Because here's the thing. Did I have anything to do with it? No.
Had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with the fact that somebody thinks he's a bad person. He has nothing to do with the fact.
I lost contact with
nothing to do with it.
Stopped coming to my stream, stopped watching my content. So my
doesn't relate to him at all.
What he told me was that he wasn't going to be able to actively watch my stuff or attend my streams anymore because his life was getting very busy. Like, he had personal stuff going on in his life. Something with his parents had a store, and he was getting older, so his parents were telling him that they had to help him run the store and stuff like that. So, okay, I understand that. Not a big deal. I never asked that you be at every stream or or look at every comments of every video or whatever. I never asked that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're busy with life, you don't have to moderate for me anymore. That's fine. And then, not having contact with him for years and years. And then all of a sudden finding out now this guy hates my guts.
What?
Now this guy literally, thinks he calls me a scumbag.
Yes.
And all this. I'm like, no, wait a minute.
But you also said that he was posting on social media a lot. So that's not an instant thing that just happened. You just found out. That's the instant thing. You just found out one day. But the dude grew to dislike you and found reasons to dislike you. As we're gonna see.
I haven't talked with you. You have no reason to feel that
That's
way.
just how it happens. Yeah, people grow up. He used to be a kid, and then he grew up, and he realized that you're not as good as you pretend like you are. Like it happens to many, many, many people.
Unless you just got...
And many people that give him the benefit of the doubt and say to themselves, man, this guy, he can't be as bad as people fucking say. All these people, they're probably like stretching it, It's probably like an over-exaggeration.
Caught up with so much crap,
but guess
so much
what?
negativity about me on the internet. Used to actually genuinely watch my content and love it, right? And now, apparently you hate it.
Well, as it turned out, we weren't going to be left in the dark on who this mysterious guy was for too long. Because shortly after this stream, another streamer that goes by the name of Gamer J Lee made an entire stream to debunk some of Phil's claims, and also explain why he stopped liking Phil as a content creator.
Okay, that is the first thing that he is lying about. I never made the excuse that I needed to go work at my parents' store, my dad's store, to basically quit. I walked. Phil, I walked away. I didn't give you any notice. I just walked. You left me a mod until 2017, 2018 when you came back to Twitch. I was still a mod. I was fucking shocked when I walked in there and I was still a mod. You didn't give a shit. You didn't know. You're making up a bullshit narrative right now to try and say I made some excuse to leave. I walked, Phil. I didn't give you any notice. I didn't tell you jack dilly shit. But no. Basically, he decided, he said something about his work. No, because back whenever I went to SGC and met you, motherfucker, I basically said, yeah, I work with my dad because my dad was with me. My dad and I came to Texas, hung out. And what's funny is about my dad knew he was going to be a piece of shit. He was like, dude, my dad was drinking that night, and I came back up to the hotel room after enjoying the con for the entire day. He says, that Phil guy's a piece of shit. He's gonna turn out to be nothing. I recommend you bounce. I'm like,
the guy caught up.
Okay.
The dad caught up.
Hey, he's not the
big ups dad,
best guy in the world, but he's okay. And I didn't realize how bad it was gonna get. And then when the Amiibo video dropped, I knew how bad it was gonna get. You threw away friendship for business. And that's why John Rambo turned against you. That's why Howard turned against you. That's why everyone's turned against you. That's why no one wants anything to do with you. That's why no one gives a shit about you. And that's why no one ever wants to talk to you. And you know what's funny is you're so skeptical about everyone's intentions about you that you're gonna throw it all away. You throw away opportunities to go on the Peasants podcast, the Drunken Peasants podcast, because, oh, their people are toxic. I can't deal with You're toxic, you motherfucker. Don't even get me started.
Once the stream had finished, it didn't take long for DSP to get wind of this on his day off. And on his next Minecraft stream, he responded to Gamer J Lee with the usual DSP semantics.
All right, to adjourn this week's stream, all right, very briefly, I have something to say.
Oh, this is a massive smug segment, but he doesn't realize how bad this makes him look.
I have kept to myself.
Get a load of this.
Week. I have laughed to myself the entire fucking week.
He laughed to himself about this, about people hating him.
Because I wanted to wait until this very moment to address it, because I wanted to close this week's Minecraft stream with it, because it was a big segment of last week's Minecraft stream. Okay, are you ready? So, ladies and gentlemen, last week, I had a case that I had addressed. We were talking about people who obsess and people who become obsessed detractors and stuff like that. It was one of the top
obsessed, by the way,
last week. And I had mentioned that in the past, there was a person who I thought was a big fan of mine. I said they were a big fan of mine to the point where I'd met them at a convention. I eventually let them be a moderator of mine. And then eventually things had like turned somehow in this person's head, like their opinion against me had turned. Well, guess what? I take my day off last week, and apparently some person on the internet says, Phil was talking about me on the Minecraft stream. And
some person on the internet. Bro, he used to be your mod. You've met this guy in real life. Some person on the internet. Notice the fucking, I don't even know how this is called. The avoidance. Some person on the internet. Why are you gonna omit this detail that this some person used to be a mod of yours and you know exactly his name and you've met him in real life? Some person.
I hate Phil, and this is how
it's like I fucking made a video about him. Some person on the internet. You actually talked to this guy.
I came to not like Phil and blah, blah, blah. So, of course, everyone on my day off tries to harass me about it online. I ignore. All week, people have been spamming my stream chat, all right, about this guy who made this video about me saying, oh, Phil talked shit about me on the Minecraft stream or whatever, and this is the truth. I hate him because of this and this and this or whatever. And, you know, and everyone's, oh, Phil got blasted by this former fan, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
And he completely skips over what Gamer J Lee actually said. Oh, blah, 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 I hate him.
Here's how I'm going to end the stream. Ladies and gentlemen,
get a load of this.
The person who made that video is not who I was talking about last week at all.
So, are you proud of the fact that mods that you have, people that you're supposed to trust, those people that run your chat, they turn against you and they hate you? More than one person. Because this is not the guy I've been talking about. Implies that there have been more. Or at least one more. So are you gonna be proud of this? And you're gonna be smug about this? That people turn against you and you repulse them. And you turn them into people that don't like you. How is this a thing to be smug about and arrogant about? Maybe if you named the guy, you said his username, maybe that would make more sense, but you don't want to say any names. So yeah, obviously some people that relate to this story are gonna come out and say, hey, that's me, and this is why I don't fucking like him, and this is how he's wrong.
This is some other guy. Some other fucking guy.
Some other guy
has a bug up his ass about me. This is not.
But why are you talking about the other guy like you don't know him and you haven't met him and he hasn't been your mod? This is some other guy.
About, like I said, I remember specifically who this person is. That was not the guy at all. So this is some other guy who's come out of the woodwork, who's like, oh, it's me he was talking about and blah blah blah. And I'm watching the video, I'm like, I don't know who this is. I know I did this isn't who I was talking about. Like, look, I'm
and this is like the fakest fucking laugh.
I was like, are you kidding me? It was just hilarious. I'm watching. I'm like, what the fuck? So the whole week, I just said, I'm just gonna keep it under wraps until we get a Minecraft stream again next week, and then I'm
the fakest guy, like, the fakest fucking guy.
Who the fuck that is? I don't know what's going on.
It is so funny. It is really funny. It is really funny that the way that you are as a person and the flaws that you don't even find in yourself, you're not aware of. These flaws turn people against you. People that used to like you, used to give you the benefit of the doubt. They even used to mod for you. You turn those people against you and you don't even know how. And this is funny. This is a funny segment. It really is. It really is.
someone who took it upon themselves to make what I was talking about last week their own person. Like, they owned it too. He's owning it. Like, this is his personal story and shit. And I'm like,
this was his personal story.
Not the guy who I'm thinking of.
But was he right though? Was he right? Did he meet you in real life? Was he a mod for you? Did he leave? Does he dislike you now? Yes. So?
This is someone else who literally wants to claim this identity. I don't know if
he claims the identity.
It's a similar story, but this is not who I was addressing.
Oh, maybe it's a similar story. Maybe.
This is another case of DSP's lies blowing up in his face. He 100% knows who the hell Gamer J Lee is.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Hey, what's going on, sir?
There we go.
Not much. I'm actually at work right now, but I wanted to shoot you a couple of questions.
Cool. All right, hold on one second. Let me get your logo up here so everyone knows this is Gamer J Lee. Jordan, who
Hey, he even docks his name.
I have my camera since I'm at work.
Right. Yeah, no problem. Here we go. Yes, I actually met him at SGC 2013, and really cool guy. I've been talking with him, you know, basically kind of helping him along with certain things on YouTube and Twitch over the course of the past year. Just recently, last week, I did a short interview with him over on his YouTube channel. So what's going on, man?
The fact that he denies this shows how much DSP loves rewriting history in his favor. Then when evidence of the past comes back to bite him in the ass, he denies it as much as he possibly can.
It adds to the cool atmosphere of the game, and it's so awesome that they offer.
Oh yeah, now we got the next story. We got the next plot line. This is, as you can tell, you know what this is. You know where we're going with this.
Cheers. Do you think we'll ever go back to a clean shaven and shaven head Phil? I doubt it.
No.
Like I said, I like the way I look now. My wife likes the way I look now. Why would I go back to the old way that I looked over 10 years ago at this point? It doesn't really make much sense, right? Also, shout out to Delancius, who just resubbed for 13 months. Thank you, Delancius, for 13 months of support. I appreciate that. I'm getting questions about what happened to the vests. Like I told you guys, I think I still have it. I'm not 100% on that, but I think I still have it. It might be downstairs in the closet, or I might have just gotten rid of it and donated it, you know, a long time ago to somewhere else. I don't know.
So now we finally move over to talking about the vest. I was really contemplating making a whole video dedicated to the vest streak as a whole, but I wouldn't know how to structure a video like that, so it'll be easier to put it here and let the story develop as we continue down this road. So on February 20th of 2020,
how you can structure a video like this, I guess. We start on the origins like this, and then we go into the first 100, then we go onto the vest streak celebration video that Anonymous made. What an amazing fucking video. And then we go to the guilt tripping and all those when the times when he implied, man, I don't know how we're gonna hit the goal today. I don't know, we might not see a vest. It might all end today. And you could have like a supercut of clips like that, because there's tons of clips like that. Most of the vest streak was built upon guilt tripping like that. Oh, and you can put that segment where it says, this vest is a symbol of perseverance and whatever to all of us, because DSP gets $100 plus a day. Actually, a stream. Oh yeah, it's a symbol, I guess. It's a symbol of pay pigs. It's a symbol of people being manipulated. It is a symbol.
Get another retrospective stream. For those of you who don't know or haven't seen my iceberg, retrospective streams are something DSP does where he sits there and watches the old videos of his past. These streams typically turn out to be pretty boring, but this one in particular birthed an entire saga due to one video. It was his Halloween 2011 special, where he was sitting on the couch wearing a vest. His fans asked if he still had that same vest, and of course, since DSP doesn't really clean or throw things out, he still had that same vest sitting somewhere in his closet over a decade later.
People are saying, I should look for the vest? Oh my god. I'll go look very quickly. I know exactly where it would be. It would be in my front closet if I still have it. I don't think I have it, but I'll go check quickly. I'll be right back. I'll check, I swear. All right.
A pretty epic vest. And there we go. Wow, it's so funny that he's wearing a vest.
Oh, sorry guys, I just couldn't find the vest. I couldn't find the vest. I don't know where it was. It was right there in the closet. It was sitting right there in the closet. I was like, oh my god, I seriously haven't looked at that thing since I moved here. I've never worn this. It's in the closet. All right, now that's streamception right there. Me in the vest, watching me in the vest. In fact, I would almost say me in this video from October 2011 is probably the last time I wore this vest. And now here I am in modern times, 2020, 9 years later, wearing the vest. Yes, and it's, by the way, it's pretty lightweight, and it's pretty it's like new. It's seriously like new. Like,
and for some reason, his fans were all about this vest. It became an instant hit after this stream. His fans were constantly asking for him to put the vest back on, and he actually did. During his Mass Effect 2 stream, Phil was wearing the vest without even hitting the tips goal.
Wow, he was super generous. He didn't even know that he could monetize it yet. The trolls didn't tell him.
a vest yesterday.
Because around that time, probably somebody on Kiwi Farms went, hey, this guy should... I don't know why I'm giving him the DSP name, but I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna keep with it. This guy should wear a fucking vest for like $100. And then he did it.
We were doing a retrospective.
Everybody's getting the DSP.
This vest in a video.
Voice.
People were like, whatever happened to that vest? You never wore it again. I looked in my closet downstairs and I still had it. I was like, holy shit. I seriously worn this vest like 2 times. So I pulled it out of the closet. I started wearing it yesterday. I was like, what the hell? I'll just wear it today as a joke. So there you go. That's why I'm wearing the vest today.
Then he started getting requests to start making this a regular thing for his streams. Some of his fans asked that each time he hit the tips goal, he should put on the vest. But of course DSP refused, because when does he ever do anything his fans want him to?
Egg Gangster.
The Egg Gangster.
It says, well, you should incentivize the vest and hat again. You can make a menu of rewards for certain tips.
There it is. There it is. The Egg Gangster. So it's a troll idea.
Listen.
It's a troll idea. Might as well even be a Tevin idea, but I'm not sure about that.
I said this before, I'll say it again. Me putting on the vest, or me putting on, you know, a hat or whatever, being silly on stream, the reason that it's special is because I don't do it all the time. If I did it every stream, it wouldn't be special anymore. What would be the point, right? So no, I'm not going to put on the vest every stream. No, I'm not going to put on the cowboy hat every stream. We're not incentivizing those things all the time. It was something silly the other night. Someone joked and said, would I put on the vest for a certain tip? And I said, if we hit the tips goal tonight, I'll put on the vest. And then we hit the tips goal. So I put on the vest just to be silly. But it's not going to be
just
something
to be
that happens
silly
every day.
And then it happened every day.
But as usual, it take long for Phil to go back on his word and do exactly that.
Not even every day. It happened twice a day. Because the goal was a stream-centric goal.
Because now he was starting to notice that a streak was forming with the vest and the tips goal.
We're up to $45 of tips tonight, guys. Remember, if we hit the tips goal tonight, I will put on the vest. I'm currently on a 5-stream streak of wearing the vest, if you can believe it. 5 straight streams to hit the tips goal. So we'll see what happens tonight. We're actually off to a very good start.
And before you knew it, the vest even got its own emote. It was becoming a regular thing to bring up every stream.
Alrighty, hello everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream. The Vest Fest has begun.
The Vest Fest.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, we got a new emo on stream today. The Vest. That's right, guys. After.
Hey, big ups, Gautier.
That the Vest
for liking the podcast.
Created, it has been. And shout out to the person who made it. I don't know if they want any credit or not, so I'm not going to say anything. But the Vest emo is in full effect in the stream chat for people who are subscribers to the channel, and people are going crazy with the Vest emote right now, which is pretty funny.
From then on, the main attraction was on the vest, and if DSP was going to be able to hit the tips goal and keep the streak.
Yeah, I mocked him in that daily rap as well when he said this game is $70, and then in the same sentence said that somebody else bought it for him. Yeah.
You see, it wasn't just
that was an obnoxious thing.
He also had to hit the goal for the night stream as well.
Oh man. All right, so let's take some bets. So for 7 straight streams, I've had the vest on. Do you guys think I'll put on the vest tonight?
There you go. There you go. This is where the guilt tripping begins. This is the guilt tripping saga. And it was like this every single fucking day. Every single day.
Or do you think this is the end?
For 276 streams more. Not the exact count, but you know what I mean. It ended on 276.
I'll be honest, the Warzone streams haven't been like great streams when it comes to like
And it was this. It was this speech every day. Every day, this speech. Every day.
Idea what's gonna happen. I mean, well, King Goku says I will put on the vest tonight. That's his prediction. I will put on the vest. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Tip. He says someone better match this tip.
And it happened.
$82 of tips, guys. That means we're only $18 away from getting the vest.
Now somebody's gonna send 18, and we're gonna hit it.
$18 away from the vest and keeping the streak alive, if you can believe it. Zog to me $6 to take my money and put on the vest like the prostitute you are. And Shao Kahn artist to be $6 to vest time. So actually, in reality, we've exceeded.
Oh yeah, and this was also cool for him when it was happening. When people would try and match the exact number of contribution that is necessary, the exact amount, and they would start. More than one person would try and match it. Very nice.
We've exceeded.
So not only is he gonna exceed, he's gonna make a little bit more.
The vest is going on for the final match.
And the vest is going on. And this was every day. This was the stream. It was just a vest-centric stream. We start the stream, we mentioned the number of the streak, if it's been 100 days, 200 days, 200 streams, whatever. Then we transition into gameplay. And we mention, of course, the streak as well. This stream, are we gonna hit it? Are we not gonna hit it? We have a couple of segments every stream about the possibility of not hitting it and how disastrous that's gonna be it.
The Animal Crossings playthrough was worth the first official vest streak count on the leaderboards.
Shout out to Respergu, who just tipped me $10, and he says this tip's for the vest. Keep fighting the good fight. Yes, the reason that you're wondering what that means, we have a vest streak. It means that we have hit the tips goal on my streams for 9 straight streams. Pretty crazy. And every time I do it, I put on the vest. So we're telling it's the vest streak. Will we see the vest tonight? We're on a good start. We're already a third of the way there.
Yeah, you take all of these clips, you put them in a video, and that's basically your regular vest streak stream.
Break away from the vest stuff to focus on a couple of events that took place in March of 2020. The first thing that happened was Review Tech USA dropping in on one of DSP's Street Fighter streams to give him money and beg for him to come on his podcast. DSP and Review Tech USA have never really been on good terms, so this interaction ended pretty much how you would expect it to.
Here we go. I'm buying some bits.
And the Review Tech USA, he's just like a next level of PayPig. He's a different breed of PayPig. Whereas, like, you think you're getting the best out of Phil, you think you're owning him, and you think you're humiliating him, and he just takes your money and doesn't give you any attention, or he gives you barely any attention.
Let's see if he answers.
And then he's gonna get salty about DSP not noticing. Get a load of this. Let's watch this.
A little bit and see if he answers.
Hey, let's see if he answers, you guys.
I feel like what's his name right now.
He's so excited.
I'm streaming part of Phil's stream right now. Come on, Phil. Answer me, you sexy son of a bitch. Follower. All right, I'll follow Phil.
I don't even know who the hell RTU Streams is.
Dude, I don't even know who they are.
I don't know who the hell you are, and I'm not coming on your podcast.
Dude, it's Review Tech USA.
Dude, I'm super popular. How can you not know who it is? RTU Streams.
Oh my god.
All right.
Did he really just say he doesn't know who I am? I'm not saying that from a pretentious standpoint. I was just
Yeah, bro, you kind of are though.
Holy shit.
And he got timed out.
Dude,
the average DSP stream experience.
This is why people fucking troll him. Like, I feel like...
Bro, you literally sent him money.
Jesus Christ.
You fucking asshole.
It's because of the time.
Hey, Phil, you pretentious dipshit. I've had people that are way more successful than definitely you and more than me. I've had people that are way more successful coming up on the podcast. So to make it like you're brushing me off like I'm a waste of your time when I've had people like, wow, this is why you are where you are, numbnuts, is because you're a fucking dick. This is why no one likes you. This is why you're the laughing stock of the fucking gaming community, is because you're such an uptight asshole and you're not bright. You're a dumb person. You're not intelligent, and you think you're intelligent.
This is true, though.
That's why you're in the situation that you're in. Damn, man. Don't worry, I'll get people way more relevant than you, and I already have been. Like Scott the Waz on my podcast. Don't worry, though. I bow before you, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, this was it's a weird fucking segment. He gave him money, then got salty at him because he didn't get the acknowledgement he expected. And then you know what happens? You know what happened next? He continued to give him money. And now when DSP is doing some feasting shit or some other shit, Review Tech USA swings by to send him a fucking super chat because he's a little cuck.
Oh, let's see. So anonymous $5 tipper says, I think Rich really wants you on his podcast. I do too. I think Rich really wants.
Wait, Double Toasted were on DSP stream? I used to watch those guys.
Podcast. I don't think Rich
when I cared about like movie review stuff.
is really gonna have me on his podcast. I don't care about Rich's podcast.
They're very funny and it's a well-produced show.
Rich is a drama queen. Rich will talk nicely about you when it benefits him, and then he will talk shit about you when it doesn't. He will constantly cover drama because that's all he does. That's all he gets attention for. He doesn't do gameplay. He doesn't do anything like that. He's just drama.
Does he have to do gameplay? I don't get this the gameplay thing. It's like with restreamers or trolls and stuff, where it's kind of DSP assumes by default that I would rather be having a gameplay live stream or shit like that, but I can't. So instead, I'm shit talking DSP. When the reality is that I would not rather have a gameplay stream. I would rather shit on Phil. It's more fun.
I want
to play games by myself.
Nothing to do with Rich and his drama. All he's going
know
to
what
do
I
is
mean?
about personal shit. I'm not going to talk about on his fucking podcast. So no, I'm not going on his podcast.
We all know from previous history of Wings, the Drunken Peasants, the Quartering, DSP would never do an interview or podcast unless every single thing is set up in his favor. And based on the history between DSP and Review Tech, I can't believe he honestly thought he had a chance to bring him on his podcast. There was just no shot of that ever happening. And as this whole vest fascination was starting to take off, Phil was still dealing with the whole bankruptcy situation I talked about in the previous episode. You see, your boy Phil was actually scheduled to show up on March 5th in person for a meeting. But since Phil is scared of any human interaction that has to do with going outside, he no-showed his appointment, and the date was pushed back to March 26th. The meeting was also changed to a conference call, meaning that Phil didn't have to go anywhere. The call itself was pretty boring in my opinion. It was just DSP trying to lie his ass off for an hour straight. There were only a few key moments that make this call pretty funny to listen to. Like that moment he thought the woman on the phone was asking about WWE champions.
Okay, what is WWE Network?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yeep DT was in Phil's stream and Phil wouldn't even look at chat. Then when they left, Phil banned anyone talking about it that night, rolling on the floor laughing whine.
Wow. I don't even know how they would relate to DSP. I don't know what they've been doing, like their recent stuff. I don't know how they would care about DSP and why he would care about them. I wouldn't know. But it's an interesting lore.
Or that moment when a troll was able to join the call.
Why am I poisoned?
Why am I toxic?
Why am I toxic?
What a fucking fun call. That call was great.
And also, one more thing to note is the fact that his post-nasal drip didn't act up not one time during that entire call. Pretty funny, huh? Shortly after this was Phil's 38th birthday. He was able to hit the tips goal with relative ease.
Look at his necklace. He's wearing like a Christian necklace. Except the Christian one is much better.
Taking advantage of the fact that more people would be generous to him on his birthday. It's pretty much the same reason his fat ass celebrates his birthday for a whole goddamn week anyway. I guess the main thing that makes his birthday so pitiful is the fact that he's spending it with absolutely nobody. Instead of having people who love him come to his place and spend time with him, he spends his entire birthday celebrating it with digital animals.
Look at this! Alright, that is freaking cool, man. Take a look. It's cake, and they got like little other hors d'oeuvres and stuff in there too.
Wow, this is so fun, man.
The moment of
so
him eating Kat's homemade cake and making mean-worthy faces each time he takes a bite.
There's an end piece, so I got a little bit of a crunchy end piece. You know, it's harder on the sides. That's good. Very good birthday cake.
Speaking of Kat, She doesn't show up at all to wish him a happy birthday.
The cake eating ceremony was so fucking depressing. I've watched that video a lot of times. It's so fucking depressing and it's so fucking sad.
It's just a really depressing situation when you analyze it like this. But it's no one's fault but his own. Everybody who cared for him in the slightest are all gone due to his obsession with money. And the only people he's got to spend his time with are some deadhead cooks who he'll never meet, nor does he give a fuck about. So let's all be thankful that for the rest of us, we have people in our lives that we can spend our time with. Never forget to cherish the people that's close to you, because we can clearly see what happens when you take them for granted.
And that's it. That was a banger video. So make sure you go check it out. I'm gonna send the link again. And there was a request in chat about the newest Give Blood video, which I wanted to check out. Which I've already seen that, but I think it was interesting to give it another go. So let's get a load of this, okay? And I'm gonna mute this music because it's way too aggressive. Right? Okay, so here we got the photo of the real cat and the fat cat. And we transition between both. And it does kind of make sense, you guys. It does kind of make sense. It does kind of look like that. And I was thinking about making a whole segment about like going in Photoshop and trying to do this myself with like a suitable picture of cat. But man, without the makeup and, you know, a couple of years having passed, this makes a lot of sense, man. Makes a lot of fucking sense. So make sure you go check out this video and see how you think for yourself. Now, I think at this point that it's cat. Yesterday I didn't, because I was open to other possibilities, but the other possibilities open up way more like cans of worms, if you know what I mean, right? Because then if this is not cat, then what are we talking about? It's DSP's cousin? It's fucking, I don't know, it's some other girl? It's a boy? It's Christian? It's Nicocado? Who is it? Why are they in the car? Why are they in fucking Fred Meyer? And all these questions that are very hard to answer. But if it's cat, it's pretty simple. It's just cat. That's it. So yeah, I think this could be the end of the stream. There's not a lot more that happened this week as far as I know. Unless it has. But I do think that's kind of it. So let's go and listen to this new song that I put out. And that's going to be it, dude. So yeah, thanks everybody for your meaningful contributions, for your liquidity, and for watching this stream. Now listen to this song. Let's go home.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forgo tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh.
Oh yeah, come watch the podcast tomorrow, okay? Go in the link in the thing.
And do something with your family on your day off. Your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips.
And like this stream, I guess.
Coming up, my day off on Tuesday.
Obviously.
Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity
of my business. Oh yeah, poll results. Okay, who won the poll? And then I'm gonna replay the song again because I like it. Who won the poll? Team Cat won the poll with a landslide. So I guess you guys agree with me and Cat agrees with me. So that's it. Cat is the woman in the card definitively. By the community. That's all your answers. 300 people voted. So congratulations, you win.
Memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you.
Alright, drop a like and go away. Or listen to the song.
Because that would put me in a bad situation.
Or also go listen to the song.
In particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday. That was my depression. Tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, you're one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday.
Tips.
Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday.
Guess what?
Tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.